Work with iPad Pro. Present with iPad Pro. Note-taking with iPad Pro. Entertain with iPad Pro. Gaming with iPad Pro. Sleep with iPad Pro. If you've been wanting to ditch off your laptop, you only want to have one device that does it all, the iPad Pro with Magic Keyboard may just be the solution for you. Yes, iPad Pro can already do all that by itself. So why do I need this pricey Magic Keyboard to make the difference? Hello everyone, I'm Dennis. In today's I Try, I Share, we are going to talk about the latest iPad Pro and the gorgeous Magic Keyboard. Okay, most of us will be taken aback by the pricey price tags on this Magic Keyboard. This keyboard is priced at $439 or $519 depending on the size of your iPad Pro. That's not an investment that most of us can make with our eyes closed. But is it worth it? Well, that really depends. If you want to transform your iPad Pro to a god-level multitasker, okay, I may be exaggerating here, but you will definitely need the Magic Keyboard to up your productivity. When I first saw the video ad, the first thing that caught my attention will be how sexy that levitating element made the iPad Pro look. So stunning. But the design of it, it's more than just good looks actually. First thing first, the keyboard works and feels like the ones on the MacBook. The mouse trackpad is super smooth, and the evolution of the iPad OS through the years has now made the user interface so fluid. Apple managed to marry both the mouse and the touchscreen UI together intuitively to give you the best productivity device in one. So now mouse and touchscreen can finally work hand in hand together and not feel awkward. Scroll through the screen with a trackpad, key in details with the keyboard, touch the screen for fast input, 4-finger swipe up to the home screen, and signing off documents with an Apple Pencil. Even in the dark, the keyboard is backlit, just like your laptop. It feels so natural. Sometimes I'm even confused if I was using a laptop or an iPad. If your workflow does not include heavy video editing and specialized software for a PC, iPad Pro can easily replace your laptop. And all you need is one device for your work and leisure needs. So do check if the software are supported on the iPad Pro before you make your purchase. So don't rush into it, I already warned you. It's a good device, but better check first. The levitating screen not just looks good, it also makes gaming easier. Now you can slip your hands under the gap for better controls of the game without the use of extra strength to hold up the iPad Pro. So now you see better with the bigger screen and your hands will not get tired after long hours of gameplay. So that's the thing that I'm actually a little bit disappointed about on the Magic Keyboard. It's just that the adjustable angle, it works great, it feels solid and sturdy, but I just wish that, it can tilt a little bit more further to the back so that I can put it on a laptop stand to level it on my eye level so that I can have less stress on my neck. Maybe that's just me nitpicking. It is still a great keyboard and a stand for the iPad Pro. You can actually use other wireless keyboards and mouse too, but do remember that if your mouse track is not multi-touch, so you may not be able to use the multi-finger gestures on the iPad Pro. So that may discount on your iPad OS experience and may lower your productivity as well. One of the greatest features and the most forgotten is that the iPad Pro is already using the USB Type-C port. So now you can easily plug in a multi-port hub to let it connect to a USB Type-A external hard disk drive, a SD card reader, even HDMI for projection during a presentation. If you need to charge your iPad Pro while doing all this, the Magic Keyboard provides an additional USB Type-C port for charging up the device. Yep, this port can only be used for charging. Any external device plugged into here will not work. I love the magnetic clip-on and clip-off removal of the iPad Pro from the Magic Keyboard. It's just so convenient for me to switch the device to my iPad stand for my bedtime use. And when I need it for work, a simple snap will clip it back to the keyboard and it's secure. Next, let's talk about the camera. Yep, That's usually not the selling point or the feature for an iPad Pro. But with the addition of the ultra-wide angle camera and LiDAR sensor for better augmented reality accuracy, we need to at least show you how well they work. We know that iPad will not be our primary photography device. So why we need an extra wide angle camera? The ultra-wide angle camera is useful for you to snap pictures of a document without the need of standing further or lift up your device. Or in scenarios where you are seated in the front row of a seminar, you can still capture the top in video without moving to a back seat. So now you have the flexibility when you need it. The LiDAR sensor makes augmented reality, aka AR applications, more stable and have better accuracy. Like the Measure app, you can now use AR to take measurements of items without the need of a measuring tape. Here's a comparison of AR with and without LiDAR sensor. For apps like IKEA Place, you can now set up a room with furniture before you decide which one is actually more suitable for your style before you make the purchase. So if you're someone who carries a laptop and an iPad when you travel for work, okay, I don't think any one of us can travel anytime soon, but then if you're planning for the future, then you might want to get an iPad Pro with Magic Keyboard, so that all you need is just one device to get everything done. Remember to check your work software before you make the purchase, okay? Second time warning you already, Don't say I never remind you, I hope you liked today's I Try and I Share. And if you have any questions for us, and you have things that you want us to try out for you, leave it down in the comment section below. And remember to share and subscribe to us. See ya!